Good evening, it's Saturday night and that means we're back for more Max Coates Clio Cup action hosted by us at NXTGEN. Got a full lobby again. This time we are going to Sports and Sugo. I did mention last week that this was going to be the final. It's not. This is the penultimate round. The final is next week. So very much all to play for. Let's just load up those tables and give you all a running of what is happening and who is where at the moment. So AMH Racing still in the lead, but the gap has reduced massively thanks to Scott McFall's awesome performance last week. AMH now leading the way still with 138, but Scott McFall 129 points now, so 11 points in it at the moment. Yep, still very much to play for. No, not 11 points, sorry. There's 9 points in it now at the moment, so very, very much to play for. It does look like it is going to go down to the final. RS Jim in third with 106, NGR Amiga in fourth with 105, NGR Fraser also on 105 at the moment. Cam 123 Diz unfortunately is now retired from the season. He has 104 in sixth. Seventh is Jamie F430 with 87. 8th WRT Edu STM 86. I'm sure we'll see him trying to hold up the pack to let his teammate go out in front. Scott McFall tonight, he'll definitely be paying teammate buddies at the moment. NGR Martin is in 9th with 78th. Ayatel is in 10th at the moment, 73. And then 11th WRT RDJ, he's got 69. 12th is Shockshaft with 64. 13th of NGR Scooby G, 51. He's just a filler, so he's done quite well for not being available for all rounds. Shadowstalker DBS in 14th with 44. NGR Mad Marshall has 43, down in 15th. XX Kazakage, he's also a filler. He's got 35 points on the table at the moment in 16th. 17th Greener Army 2009. He unfortunately can't race tonight, so he won't be improving his table spot after this. And then other fillers, we've got WRT Favres 21, he's got 23 points. Boy Raxa, who's on 21, he's not done many races either. He's racing tonight, but again, just a filler. And RCF Polo FR on 20 points, rounding out the table there as well. So usual 20 minutes qualifying, and then 20 laps for this track, all on clear weather today as well. So let's get the lobby underway and get this race going and just see who it is. So battle really for the top, AMH Racing and Scott McFall. Let's see how they get in qualifying. We'll obviously try and catch as much of the action as possible from everyone else as well, but all eyes definitely going to be on those two tonight. Let's just catch up with your YouTube comments as well while it is loading. So, NGR Mad Marshall, good evening, race fans. Good evening to you. John Green, good evening, guys. Sam, I can't race tonight, but watching and supporting Mad Marshall. Yeah, those two rivals out on track, but friends off the track. NGR Mad Marshall, lots of laughing face off that. Scott McFall, Sim Racing Channel, good luck, guys. Lisa Alford, I see Kazakage, how many times has he raced the Clio? So, I think he's done 3 or 4 races, Kazakage now. There's Fabres, Edu. There's Scott McFall. Where's AMH Racing? There he is. So he's the one that's got it all to lose at the moment. Last week, obviously, he was doing well and then caught up with 2 of the drivers. I think it was him, Edu and Jamie F430. I think, who was it? I think it was on the last corner. Edu took a bit too much curb, went on 2 wheels, went across, sort of come into contact with him, and then him, Jamie F430, all sort of connected, just went off. Unfortunately, has made his defence battle that little bit more harder, but he does have a 9-point cushion to play with at the moment, so we'll see how that plays out tonight. Everyone just out on track, swarming the tyres. Fraser getting the whip in the back end out there. So interesting track for these cars. That is a great camera shot. It's one of those you definitely have to get your line sorted and do think about your defensive tactics about 2-3 corners in advance on some parts of the track. So Fraser's put his lights on now, so he's going for a hot lap. It's AMH, so he's finishing his time lap at the moment. So I think this should be Scott's time lap that he's on at the moment. So he's just come onto the long back straight. Should give a nice slipstream to those in the race who are behind them. Using as much of the track as he can. I mean, that's NGR Martin who's just behind him as well. Just trying to get as much out of this little Clio Cup car as he can. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a time lap for him. Unless that's his out lap. No, so that's time lap. So starts where he needs to be. So first, he is ahead of his championship rival as well, AMH. So not by much though. Him and Scott McFall pretty much spot on in the timings at the moment. NGR Martin, who did qualify first last week, but unfortunately the chicanes at Snetterton caught him out, and he finished a bit further down the table than what he probably felt like he could have, and certainly what he deserved after his qualifying run. So we'll see how he gets on tonight as well. But at the moment, Scott McFall is leading the way in our penultimate round of the Clio Cup. So just catching up with the YouTube comments. So at least how's he been doing? So Kazakade, yeah, he's doing all right. He's definitely one to watch. You know, Kazakade is a fast driver. I'm sure if he'd taken part in more races through the season, we would have seen him towards the top of the table. He's definitely one that can battle with the front running guys. It's about 2 seconds off the pace at the moment, but you know, he's only on his second lap at the moment, so that will definitely come down. So Scott McFall has got AMH just behind him as well. So let's see if Scott McFall does improve on his time. So he doesn't, does AMH? No, AMH stays where he is as well. Boy Raxa, very, very close at the top. So we've got the top 6 within a second of each other at the moment. Top 7 within a second of each other. NGR Martin rounding out the 1 second club at the moment. As Favre has another filler for tonight as well. He'll be wanting to really get in front of AMH to try and hold him up as much as he can for his teammate. Scott McFall has pitted in. Is he coming back out? Nope, he's decided to stay in at the moment. AMH is out on track. Scott McFall needs to get back out as soon as he can, really. RS Jim in 8th at the moment. That's AMH's teammate. He's about a second off the pace. I think that's Shadow Stalker just in front of him. Shadow Stalker just staying out of his way there though. I think Jim would have preferred the slipstream down that back straight part. That will definitely gain you some time. Oh, touched the grass there. Saves it though, but that will definitely sacrifice the lap. Off he goes. He's going to let the traffic go past. But yeah, you could see his left side of his car just went on the dirt, and that unfortunately settled the car. He did well to save it though. AMH has taken the top now. 0.2 of a second in front of Scott McFall. Scott McFall does not want that to happen, and he's got Boy Raxa closing down the gap as well. So Scott McFall really needs to get a move on to get the job done. He's actually got a little bit of damage, so I'm guessing that's why he pitted in. I mean, it is just visual damage, so it won't affect the performance of the car. I wonder if that's why he pitted in, just had a bit of a bad lap. So this will be an out lap for him. So can his teammate WRT Edu, who I think has just had a moment, he's trying to get some much needed heat in the tyres. Matt Jordan on YouTube, evening Matt. Hope uni's going well for you. Yeah, Edu's snaking left to right, get much needed heat in. Up the hill he goes. Start another lap. Let's see if he does improve. I don't think he's going to improve on this lap. So here comes AMH. He's going to improve again. He's going to extend his lead at the top. He will want to stay in that top spot more than ever, I feel, tonight. He needs a good strong finish tonight to take him in with a good chance of taking the championship next week. Scott McFall is not going to give up without a fight though. It's going to be very interesting when we have 15 drivers all out on track, battling for track position. So is this going to be a time up for him? Let's see. I think this could be the start of the time lap now. Headlights are on for Scott, so he is going for a hot lap. Oh, is that going to be a bit too much liberty taken on the white lines there? I think he's okay. He's still got his lights on. Really using as much of the track as he can. Carry as much power through. There's Edu just in front of him. Edu is going to slow, just let him through. He's not going to get in his way. And I thought Edu would have maybe stayed in front, helped him give a bit of a tow around some of the parts of the track. It's one of those decisions you have to make though. Could it end up just getting in the driver's way? So there's still no change at the top though. Only 5 within 1 second of each other. So here comes Scott to cross the line now. Is he going to jump back into the top spot? He doesn't, but he's very, very close to it. He's got to find a little bit more time. AMH, is he going to be able to extend his time anymore now? I think that's WRT Favres, who's just past there. Again, the fella just staying out of the way. Ideally what Scott McFall needs is for WRT Edu, who's currently in the pits at the moment, to get out on track and work his way up the table as well. So AMH doesn't extend his lead at the top. Here comes Scott, just approaching the final sector of the circuit now. He's using the curbs very, very well. So here he comes climbing up the hill now. Are we going to see him reduce the gap, or is he going to leapfrog into first? So neither on that one, he's pitted in again. So AMH out, so Boy Raxa just letting traffic pass there. Edu is pulled off to the side. There's NGR Fraser, he's about half a second off the pace camera, has finally caught up to him. A little bit of visual damage on Fraser's car as well. We'll see Fraser improve on his lap now. There's just over 7 minutes to go in qualifying. So Fraser stays in 5th. There comes RS Jim across the line. He doesn't improve either. Jamie F30, I think that's AFL, who's just gone off there. So it's just under 7 minutes left before we see Jamie barrel roll his car. That's one thing he likes to do at the end of the qualifying session. So Jamie jumps up to 4th, that's a great lap from him. Great time from him now, so could he contend for the top spot? He's got his teammate, NGR Mad Marshall, just in front of him. Mad Marshall gets out of the way and lets him through. Jamie's now found a surge of power in his car. He'll want to keep the momentum going. Jamie, has he got a slow down penalty maybe in the qualifying there? So that's going to discount this lap unfortunately for him. NGR Fraser has now taken spot 2 as well. This is not what Scott McFall wanted or needed, but Fraser finding very good pace in the car. Not so good there though, he goes off into the pits. So a lot of people improving. Once again, AMH does not want. He's got Boy Raxa just in front of him, Jamie F430 just behind him. AMH goes in second. Boy Raxa has now taken the top spot, but AMH still ahead of his closest rival Scott McFall. But that's a great lap time from Boy Raxa at the moment. Showing very, very good pace. Oh, two-wheel action there, takes too much of the curb, unsettles the car. He's kept it going in the right direction now. But AMH doesn't want to really get involved in anything. He wants his time out on track to be incident free. So Scott McFall, I think lap time's just been invalidated. So NGR Fraser flashes lights say go past. I think he might have a little slow down penalty. Lets him go through. There's his teammate Edu just behind him as well. So just got up to 3.5 minutes left of the qualifying session. So AMH just finished the lap. He doesn't improve. Scott McFall, I think this is an outlap for him. No, it's not. He moves up to second. He's jumped ahead of AMH. He's now 2 places ahead. This is where he wants to be. Edu has taken first spot as well. A great lap by the WRT boys then. Oh, NGR Mad Marshall having a spin. No one connected with him though. Or was it Jamie F430 that had a spin? No, it was NGR Mad Marshall. He'll want to get going again, but look how close the time is. Pretty much identical lap times there from Scott McFall and Edu. I think from the toe from Scott McFall probably assisted Edu. I mean, not taking away from. Oh, Scott McFall goes off there. He'll want to let Edu go in front. Now stay with him. Get the toe off him. That's what really needs to happen now. But this is not what AMH wanted. Boy Raxa is in the dirt there. AMH goes through. Is AMH going to be able to get back to the top? He's got quite a bit of time to find. He's got just about 2 minutes left to do it now. So there's a point for pole. Ideally Scott McFall needs that point. But the way Scott McFall look at it, it's not AMH getting it. The gap still remains at 9 points. So if it finished like it is at the moment, Scott McFall would have 18 points and AMH will score 12. Will he score 12? 13. Yes, he will. He'll score 12 points. No, 13 points AMH would score. So that would close the gap massively. Let's see if Scott improves on his lap time here. He's sticking as close as he can to Edu. This is really going to help him going up the hill. I'm sure there'll be team chatter going on. Now, are we going to see him slingshot in front? He'll stay behind Edu as much as he can, get in the slipstream. This will really, really help him going up the hill. So no improvement from the WRT boys there. AMH, is he going to be able to find time? I'm not forgetting Boy Raxa as well. Qualifying is over though, so everyone will get to finish a lap if they've already passed the line. Fraser is in the pits. RS Jim is in the pits, so all they can do is watch and just hope that no one jumps ahead of them. AMH is sticking very close to Jamie F430 here. Very, very close to Jamie F430. I don't think you can get any closer than that without touching really. Oh no, is that a little bit too much pressure on Jamie F430 there? Oh, avoided contact there as well going up the hill. AMH pitted in. There's nothing he could do. Here comes Boy Raxa. The WRT boys are pitted in. Are they gonna lose this spot? Boy Raxa finishes in third, so good performance from him. Jamie F430 we know he's finished. NGR Martin, he finished 8th. Everyone is in the pits apart from Jamie F430. Are we going to see a barrel roll from him? I don't think he's got enough time to do it. So great qualifying session. But Edu takes the qualifying point. Let's go through the table and see where everyone ended up. So first, WRT Edu STM. Second, WRT Scott McFall. So great performance from the WRT boys there. Boy Raxa 14 in third. AMH Racing in fourth. Fifth goes to NGR Fraser. Sixth, Jamie F430. Seventh, RS Jim 77. Eighth goes to NGR Martin. Ninth, WRT Favres 21. Round out the top 10, XX Kazakage XX. Down 11th, Ayatel. 12th, WRT RDJ. 13th, NGR Mad Marshall. 14th, Shockshaft. And 15th, round out the table, goes to Shadow Stalker DBS. So let's get the penultimate round underway. 20 laps of Clio Cup action about to start. Let's see the start AMH can get. Let's go. It's a bit of a slow start for me. It might have been a little bit of lag, to be honest. Edu leading the way. He definitely won't make it hard for Scott McFall to go past. I think Scott McFall is going to go past now. He's going to let Scott McFall past here. Scott McFall is now in first place. Edu has now got the mission of hold up. AMH has sensed the door being left open though. He's in third. Luckily for Edu, it did pay off. Looks like the car just slid a little bit. AMH on two wheels. He's got to get back on track quick. He doesn't want to lose too many places. He's now got Jamie F430 just in front of him, NGR Fraser and Boy Raxa, so quite a few to pass. This is not what AMH wanted. Oh, Fraser a little bit out of shape there, not too sure what happened. But this is not what AMH wanted. AMH needs to make his way through the table. He's found a way past Jamie though, very, very easily. Almost looked like Jamie left the door wide open for him. He's got to find time from somewhere now though. Like the Boy Raxa. Oh no, I think that was Edu who made a little bit of a mistake. He's now got Boy Raxa very, very close to him. AMH is going to definitely take an opportunity here. We've also got battles going on with Jamie F430 just behind him, Fraser. He's got NGR Martin and WRT Fabres. Everyone trying to find their spot on track at the moment. NGR Martin holding on here. Fabres has actually just dropped off a little bit though. So it looks like there is a penalty for Edu. He's holding up these guys as much as he can. Boy Raxa tries to go right. There's no way through though. Couldn't do it in time. Edu needs to be careful though. This is just playing into Scott McFall's hand. Edu certainly being the good wingman. AMH is trying to find a way through here. He's got past Boy Raxa. He's now on the tail of Edu. Edu is trying to defend as hard as he can. Holds off a little bit there. Oh, that was a little bit of a touch from AMH. Oh no, that's mad. Oh no, AMH. Massive, massive collision for him. Lots of people caught up. He's all the way down in 14th. I'm not really too sure what happened. Looked like he had a little bit of a touch on the back of Edu's car and then unfortunately hit the grass and sent him down to 14th. This is not where he wants to be. Scott McFall still in first. Edu still in second. Boy Raxa third. Fourth is now Jamie F430. So let's just see, penalty. So it's just a second penalty for Edu at the moment. Oh, Jamie FL30 getting on two wheels there. We've seen a couple of the cars do that in the qualifying session as well. So AMH, no disrespect to the drivers where he is at the moment, he is a lot faster than him, so he should be able to get past. He's got shock shaft just in front of him. He's trying to go down the inside. There's no way through there though. He needs to get past as quickly as he can though. I think he's done it to shock shaft here. He should be able to get through. Is he able to carry the speed? Yeah, he's got the inside for the corner coming up as well. So AMH up to 12. He's got a lot of ground to cover though. And he's got some good drivers in his way now. So Edu, certainly the wingman that you want in your team there. Fraser down in 5th. Good battle here, NGR Martin and WRT Fabres. So we're on board with WRT Fabres. NGR Martin just in front of him. There's Fraser as well. Oh, a little bit of a mistake from NGR Martin. Luckily, didn't lose the place though, but unsettled the car, lost. He did lose a lot of time. Fabres wasn't able to capitalise on it though, unfortunately. Oh, very close to the bumper there. And John Martin holding on for dear life. There's RS Jim and ATL just behind them as well. AMH still in 12th. Boy Raxa now issued with a penalty as well. Back on board with WRT Fabres as he tries to make his route way past NGR Martin. Back end coming out a little bit there on NGR Martin's car. He's able to keep the place though. Oh, this is where we saw AMH go off before. I think that might be a slowdown penalty for NGR Martin, or maybe not. No, Fabres just carried a lot of speed through there. Just absolutely tore down the side of him. Now NGR Martin's got RS Jim behind him as well. RS Jim moves out to the right. He's going to have the inside line for the first corner. RS Jim is slightly in front now. NGR Martin can't really do anything about this. He's fighting back though, he's staying with him. Is he able to get the cut back here? No, ATL coming in for a fight here as well. NGR Martin under attack from everyone at the moment that's around him. He's staying with him though. NGR Martin coming back into this fight. RS Jim holding on down the left. Fabres down the right. NGR Martin just can't find a way through. ATL sticking with them as well. These four racers all very bunched up. RDJ is just behind them as well. But RS Jim slightly pulled away. Fabres, I'm not too sure what's happened there as well. He's dropped a little bit back. It was Kazakage and RDJ that was just behind him there as well, but Kazakage sticking with ATL. Going down the inside here. He's not able to pull it off, unfortunately. ATL on the grass, that's going to make it easy for him to get past though. ATL just has to concede. Kazakage moves up to 8th place. And now has NGR Martin in his sights. AMH is in 11th, so he is moving up the field. But the guys in front are not going to be an easy group to get past. Scott McFall still has Edu behind him. Still followed by Boy Raxa and then Jamie FL30 and NGR Fraser. The top 5 haven't changed. The top 4 all very close together. Edu is obviously not attacking. Is Boy Raxa on the charge here though. Trying to find a way through. Have they found a way through? Edu's moved out to the left. I think he's took a defensive line for the corner. And he slots back in. Boy Raxa coming under attack from Jamie F430 now as well, while Boy Raxa tries all he can to get past Edu. Edu is not making it easy for anyone though. Boy Raxa defending from Jamie F430 as well now as he tries his attack. And they climb up the hill to start lap 7 of 20. Now, who is Edu going to defend against? Jamie F430 is going to have the inside line for the corner. I think he's got enough in it. Jamie F430 has managed to find a way past Boy Raxa though, going into corner 1. So how can Edu defend against Jamie? So we're seeing at this bit here, this is where everyone seems to struggle to get past Edu. This is where he makes it very, very difficult for them to make anything stick. AMH is in 10th now as well. So Scott McFall will be looking in his mirror, will be very happy to still see the purple and white. Jamie F430 going for the switchback here. He's not able to make it stick. He's side by side round the outside now. He's now got the inside. I think he's got past Edu. Yes, he has. They touched just a little bit. He has finally found a way past. Is this going to leave the door open for Boy Raxa as well? Edu can't move over enough. Jamie F430 still there. Edu is now back in front just slightly, side by side, going up the hill. Edu is holding on for dear life here. Edu's going to have the inside line for corner 1. Jamie F430 has the speed though. Is he able to get in front of Edu? He is. Is he able to make it stick? Yes, Boy Raxa going down the inside as well. Boy Raxa not able to find a way through. Fraser is just sticking with this as well. If an opportunity comes, he will take it. He doesn't want to get involved in any trouble though. Fraser trying all his might to get in front of Boy Raxa. He's then got to get past Edu. And Jamie, if he wants a podium. Oh, Edu going for a move here. Edu now in second. Jamie's going to have the inside line here. This is where they touched very slightly last time. Oh, Edu takes it too wide. He's going to lose a lot of places here. And he falls down to 5th. All that hard work. Unfortunately, now he's got the task of trying to get past these guys. He will now just want to battle with them as hard as he can, just to try and hold them up. 3 wide going down the home straight. Fraser's going to have the inside line, so Fraser now in second. Jamie F430 very, very close to him there. Fraser on 2 wheels. No one able to capitalise on it though. Fraser stays where he is. Jamie's going to have the inside line for this corner. Edu sticking with him, trying to find a way past. Is he able to? No, he's not. Jamie touches Fraser. And Edu not able to get through. Everyone remarkably stays pretty much in the same position. Edu on 2 wheels off the curb. Makes contact with Jamie F430. I think Edu has just eased off there just to let Jamie back where he was. So they battle it out, but Fraser into second. A little bit of a cushion for him. AMH down in 13th, so he's lost places again. I don't know whether he's had another moment. I think the stresses may have got to him and he might be frustrated, and when you're frustrated, unfortunately, driving doesn't always work out well, sadly. Edu into third, Jamie F430 in fourth, but for how long with the likes of Boy Raxa coming up behind him, now in fifth. So we're now halfway through the race. So it's all about just keeping your cool now. Try not to make any mistakes. Shadowstalker and RDJ here having a little bit of a battle. Oh, RDJ makes a little bit of a mistake. Shadowstalker not able to make anything stick though. Kazan Cage does have RS Jim about a second behind him. Very, very close at the top. Edu has found some pace and he is coming for second place. Fraser is not going to make it easy for him to get past. Showing some very good pace here, Edu though. Carries as much speed through that sweeping right-hander as he can. So starting a lap 11 of 20. I think Fraser will be pleased with this second place. Is he going to be able to close down Scott McFall though? AMH still in 13th. So if it ends like it does, Scott McFall will take the top spot on the championship table, but it will not cement it. It will be going to the final at this rate. Scott McFall 3.5 seconds in the lead at the moment. So we're on cockpit cam now with Edu. Oh, Fraser hits the curbs. Edu hits the curbs as well though. Both of them make it through. Luckily for Fraser, that's how close it is between the cars though. It's hardly anything in it between second, third and fourth. And Boy Raxa is not a million miles away off this fight as well, but this is a good battle for second. There's pretty much raged on throughout the entirety of the race so far. Jamie F40 moves to the right, he's going to go for the inside line down the corner. No, switches back. Edu on two wheels, he's trying to keep it under control. He does get it under control. Unfortunately, Jamie F40 got past. Boy Raxa catches up as well. So now, Jamie F30 in third, Edu fourth, Boy Raxa fifth, and Fraser slightly running away in second. Now as these three battle it out, all of them, a little bit of two-wheel action there as they attack the curbs of this Sugo circuit. All of them snaking left and right just to defend their position on the track. Boy Raxa thinks about following Edu, thinks about following Jamie. Settles for going around the outside. Jamie down the inside, Edu on the outside here on the grass. Needs to be careful, these curbs they will through if you take too much. Jamie gets back into third place, Edu holds fourth, Boy Raxa still in fifth. For how long though, Boy Raxa is bringing this fight to him. This is immense Clio Cup racing. At the last two rounds, this and last round have had some amazing battles going on. Everyone really stepping up for the final races of the season. So Edu now takes the inside line. WRT Edu STM now in third. Boy Raxa coming in for an attack on Jamie here as well. Jamie holds his nerve though. I think Boy Raxa might have just backed off just a little bit there. Oh, Jamie on the attack here with Edu. So Jamie in the blue, white and red, Edu in the purple and white. Fraser still just in front of him, about 2 seconds ahead of Edu. Of course, Edu not really able to find the pace that he wants. He's got to defend from Jamie in the corners. Fraser is very, very slowly chewing that lead that Scott McFall has got in front. Edu is trying to chase him down. You will see Fraser's car getting slightly smaller as it disappears into the distance. Oh, Jamie FL30 makes a little bit of a mistake. The back end comes out. Boy Raxa avoids him. He goes into the barrier. It's a heavy hit. And Jamie FL30 goes down to 5th. He's lost a lot of time now as well. I feel that might be his battle for a podium over. Again, it all does depend on what's happening. He's got NGR Martin coming up behind him. There's Kazakage. Well, we haven't seen a lot from these guys this race, but the battle at the front's been so intense. Oh, RDJ coming under attack from AMH here. AMH is going to want to get past. AMH round the outside. Looks like he's carrying good pace. Yep, he's in front, so AMH now up to 10th. So lap 14 of 20. Tell you what, if AMH gets a podium out of this race, quite amazing. There does seem to be a lot of penalties as well. Let's just have a quick look at this. So Edu's got 2 seconds, Boy Raxa 2 seconds, NGR Martin 2 seconds, Kazakage 1, RDJ 1. So that could play into AMH's hands at the end of the race if he can just make his way up the table. Oh, and John Martin took a little bit of the curve there. He was able to get the car settled in near enough no time though. So Fraser just over 2 seconds. Now is the gap between him and first place Scott McFall. So Scott McFall, a little bit of a lonely race for him, but I'm sure he would rather that than what's happening behind him. But Fraser is showing good pace here. He's bringing the lead down. Got just over 4.5 laps to do it. The gap is getting smaller. It just could be a bit too much to ask for him. I do think Scott McFall has done this race. Boy Raxa is coming on the attack for Edu here. Edu won't want to let anyone else in front of him, just for worst case scenario. Oh, Boy Raxa, a little bit of curb action there. Didn't unsettle him too much, hasn't lost out a great deal from it. AMH is still in 10th place. He's got about 2 seconds to catch up to ATL. That's a big ass. Oh, 2 wheels on the grass. That's where he lost it. Another lap where there was huge contact with pretty much all the field. He has caught up to ATL actually, so we should stick with him. So AMH should be able to move up tonight before the end of the race. Should, and doing so. Two completely different things though. So the gap between third and fourth also slightly increased. Fraser, since his last lap, about 0.1 of a second taken off the lead, so not enough. I think Scott McFall probably seen the gap reducing and has maybe started putting his foot down a little bit now. Scott McFall hasn't really had to deal with battles this race. He did such a good job at the start of holding everyone up that he's allowed to run away from them. So let's see how it does. Fraser has now reduced it to about 1.5 seconds, so great last section from Fraser there. He is taking this all the way, starting lap 17 of 20. Jar Martin, Kazakage just in front of him. AMH in 10th. I think we're going to see him take 9th in this lap though. Thinks about going down the inside and weren't able to make it stick though. Trying to find a way past Ayatel, and he does so. I think Ayatel might have just backed off a little bit there. He knows his championship is not in contention. He's not going to be able to challenge for the top spot, so might have made it just a little bit easier than what he had to, but AMH will gladly take that. Now RS Jim, his teammate, is in front of him. Will RS Jim slow down, let AMH take a spot? That'll be interesting if that does happen. There's NGR Mad Marshall, Philip there, so I think Edu get a little bit using the slipstream to his advantage there from the back marker. It's now 1.3 seconds to the lead. There's 2 and a bit laps left to go. Fraser is finding pace from somewhere though. He has chopped quite a lot of time out of that lead. Scott McFall needs to find pace from somewhere though. The way it's going, Fraser could challenge for the top spot. There's about 1.5 seconds now. So Fraser, very, very good round that last corner. It's now about a second. They're on the penultimate lap. AMH is still a 9th. Oh no, that's a mistake from Fraser. He has got a massive target on Scott McFall's car. He wants to get in front of him. It's been a good drive from Fraser tonight. He held that 5th spot for as long as he needed to. Took the chances when they came. I think Scott McFall's just done enough though. I think Fraser just needed a few more laps. Boy, Rax is still bringing this fight to Edu as well. Oh, Fraser goes off into the dirt. So that has allowed Edu just to catch up slightly. It has allowed Scott McFall to run away slightly as well, though. I don't think Fraser's going to be able to find almost 2 seconds in this lap unless Scott McFall makes a mistake. He's on lap 20 of 20. It all went right in qualifying for him, with him and his teammate finishing the top 2. It was a front grid lockout by the WRT team. Edu let him pass without any trouble, of course, as you would do to your teammate at the start. And then Edu, just an absolute star of a wingman, goes on the grass there though, and held up for everyone as long as he could. And then sadly for AMH, he is in 9th at the moment. I don't think we're going to see any more improvement in that. So for the final time of the season, Scott McFall takes a sweeping right-hander at Sugo, up the hill. Fraser coming right under attack here, right at the end though. Scott McFall takes first place, Fraser second, Edu third. Boy Raxa takes fourth, Jamie F430 crossed the line in 5th, Kazakage in 6th, NGL Martin 7th. There goes Jamie F430 with his celebratory roll, as he normally does. RS Jim takes 8th, AMH Racing, sadly for him, he takes 9th, Ayatel 10th, WRT Fabres 11th. There comes Shadow Stalker to cross the line in 12th. Shockshaft takes 13th. RDJ will take 14th. And then crossing the line. And last but not least, 15th NGR Mad Marshall. Oof, what a round that was. Played into Scott McFall's hands. Just what he needed to happen happened. So he takes the top spot and now jumps into the lead for the final race of the season, which is from Brands Hatch. That is next week. Do join us then at 8:30. Let me just get these screenshots. So thanks to all the races. It'll be interesting, you know, especially about AMH. You know, they see it from their view. We can only see so much, so hard to see what happens sometimes. We can only give our own opinion. It literally looked like AMH just tapped, I think it was the back of Edu's car, and then went onto the grass, and then unfortunately just lost it. But we've seen quite a few people, the grass catching them out. But yeah, it'd be interesting. It does take it right down to the wire. It takes it to the final there as well. But if you are new to the channel, do subscribe. And if you are into sim racing, come over to NXTGEN and join us well if you've got a PS4. But thank you very much for watching. Do join us next week, 8:30, for the final of our Max Coates Clio Cup. And until then, take care and we'll see you all soon.